I have such a wonderful life today, something I never thought I would have imagined. I go to AA very regularly. I moved back in with my parents to save money, and I'm working with Habitat for Humanity to get a home ownership loan from them and move into one of their homes. And at 20 years old, that's really big for me, and somebody who was almost going to be a felon. Instead of sitting in prison right now, I'm here doing this interview with you and making healthier habits for myself. I first started getting addicted to self-harm at about 11 years old. Started cutting myself pretty young, which turned into anorexia and starving yourself. So lots of physical addictions at first. I got into marijuana at 12, got into alcohol at 12 as well. Did painkillers for a while, Adderall, so opiates, and cocaine. A year ago today, I was in jail. I was in the Kootenai County Jail. And a couple hours before that, I was discharged from the hospital. That's right over here. So I was out partying with friends, thought I was having a great time, ended up getting into the cocaine. Don't know what happened after that. I can watch body cam footage from the Kootenai County sheriffs. I can ask the people who were there about it, but I have no memory of that. So I completely blacked out, woke up strapped to the floorboard of the hospital with my ankles and my wrists restrained, and had a mesh helmet over my head. And I was screaming and didn't know where I was. And when I fully came to off of the sedative that they gave me, I realized that my wrists and my ankles were the size of softballs from trying to wiggle myself out. So I went through a complete psychotic blackout. I have been stuck in so many deep, dark holes in life. I understand that it's extremely hard to get out of addiction, because for a long time it was my best friend, but I don't want a best friend who's gonna kill me. I went through dialectical behavioral health, which they call DBT, which taught me a lot of coping skills, how to think properly, not over-analyze or generalize any sort of situation. I went through co-occurring and mental health disorder classes, kind of giving me a good representation of how my addictions coincide a lot with my mental health. So that was important for me to learn so I could grow in my mental health. And I did one-on-one counseling a lot too, which was super helpful for me to open up and communicate more about what's going on with me. Once we kind of started getting into class stuff and classwork, and I fully got introduced into all my classes and kind of got into it and comfortable, I began realizing how much I enjoyed learning, and how much I enjoyed learning specifically about drugs and mental health abuse, and how what happens in life affects you later on and how it affects you. So I remembered that I love being super organized again, so I started organizing. I started journaling more and with more intention and neatness, so my handwriting got better, and I realized that if I can stay sober, this is what I want to do. I want to be a substance abuse counselor. So my dream right now is to figure out a way to finance myself going to college with loans and grants and things of that nature to get a master's in substance abuse and mental health counseling through social work. So I want to be all the people who helped me.